Hello, my name is Chaturanga. Thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to offer you a few tips on a pose called Chaturanga, which is basically from plank position, you lower down halfway and you hold. So, to get this pose feeling really strong and solid, a few things are necessary. One is correct shoulder placement and core engagement as a kind of a unit. And then the second one is learning how to activate the rotator cuff muscles. So, I've shown this on my Vashisthasana video, but if you haven't seen that one yet, we'll just review. The shoulder will tend to roll forward when we do anything bearing weight. And the reason for this is because it takes less muscular strength because your bone structure stops you. However, that can be precarious on the joints over time. So what we'll try to do is build up our strength, build up our muscles. So instead of bringing the elbow back, we'll start this way, and then lift the front of the shoulder up and start to roll the shoulder head back until the scapula starts to move slightly down the back. Then once you have that position, see if you can bring your elbow back without affecting the shoulder. And this essentially is your Chaturanga position with the hand at elbow height. Head, back, core engaged. Then, what I have here is two bolsters. You could obviously use pillows at home or anything that will help you get to about the height of your forearm. So I'm going to use two bolsters under my thighs so that I don't have to bear too much weight while I learn the alignment of the pose. So I place my thighs on the bolsters. I bring my hands back a few inches so that my shoulders are slightly in front because the bolsters give me less leeway to move. And when you lower in Chaturanga, your body wants to move slightly forward, or we want our bodies to move slightly forward so that the elbows don't punch back, letting the shoulders punch forward. So, in other words, bring your body a little forward, keep the elbows stacked 90 degrees, bend the elbows, and as you bend the elbows, try to allow the shoulders to rise up as your body lowers. Then from that point, to activate the rotator cuff muscles, pretend like you're trying to dial your hands out into the mat externally. That will activate the muscles behind your armpit. Now there's a couple of things that you can see. My head is a little bit dropped, so I'm going to lift my neck and head up and gaze forward. Then my midsection will probably be a little bit dropped as well, so I draw the midsection up and hold. You build stamina with your legs on the blocks. Your legs on the bolsters. Over time, it'll be a lot easier to do without the bolsters because you're building you're building strength within a good alignment. So one last tip, just going to give you with the rotator cuff muscles. If it's hard to turn the rotator cuff muscles on the muscles behind the armpits, then what you can do is this little exercise. You take your arms up and you try to move your hands wider than your elbows and you hold them there. And as you move your hands wider than your elbows, you'll start to feel the muscles behind the armpit, the rotator cuff, the external rotators. You can hold that, maybe even challenge it by taking them up a little bit higher and holding and breathing and holding and breathing and finding a smile. Okay, and then you try to find those in your Chaturanga pose again. Last time. Hope this has helped you. Thank you for visiting my page. If you have any questions or any requests, TheYogiMatt with two T's, TheYogiMatt @gmail.com. Have a really wonderful day.